62. Chance of rain 30%. On Friday, mostly cloudy skies. High 79. Winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. The week ahead. Traffic congestion for our area.
You are bracing for dangerous heat in St. Louis. Your forecast high today, 96. Factor in the humidity, though, and you're talking about a heat index or a feels-like temperature of 105 degrees. That's why a heat advisory is in effect. And with heat like that, you have to take care. That includes taking care of those who rely on us to keep them safe, like pets and kids. This is no time to leave either one in a car. In fact, as we look back at the number of hyperthermia deaths of children left in the car, already this year there have been 7 deaths to date. Last year, 42 total. Over the past 10 years, 422. It averages out to about 38. So last year, an above average year. You know, it doesn't take much to really heat up those cars quickly. Jeff is going to show us just how quickly the car temperature can go up.
And it's pretty dramatic here, actually, Jen, as we take a look at this graphic. 90 degrees outside, and actually we're going to have temperatures that are going to be up around 100 in some cases, so just imagine it's going to be hotter than this. But we're going to use an example of 90. You leave your car with the windows up out there for 10 minutes, it gets up to 109 degrees. Leave it out for 20 minutes and that boosts it up to 119 in the car. If you leave it out for 30 minutes, typically you'll get up to 124, and if it's out there for an hour, the inside of the car will be up around 133 degrees. And imagine if the outside temperature is 100, how much higher that's going to be. It could approach 140 on the inside of your car, literally an oven in there. And so you can see how dangerous that can be. All right, so where is it going to be hot? We're calling it the 100 Club. What it looks like today, probably Montgomery, Alabama, out of these cities, will be the only one that may top the century mark. But everybody gets into the act here on Friday, and even Atlanta, Georgia could approach 100 degrees, but Tallahassee, Macon, Columbia, all scorching hot here, a real bona fide early summer heat wave, even though officially it isn't summer yet. So here's some safety tips again, just some reminders for you. If you have a young child that's in the back seat or a pet in the back seat there, maybe put your purse, laptop, or cell phone with them in the back seat so that when you get out of the car, you have to go to the back seat to get those things and you won't forget your child or your pet in the back there. Jen?
All right, well, let's talk more about what's going on this morning for travelers. We're going to take you out to the airports and talk with the FAA as we always do at this time in the morning. A lot of rain in the Northeast. Ricky Bell joining us on the phone. And Ricky, good morning. Do you think we're going to have a lot of delays right out of the gate with the rain in New York City?
Good morning, Jen. Yes, we can see some departure delays out of the New York airports as we speak because of thunderstorm activity down to the southwest area of New York. We are running delays with reroutes as we speak. We can also expect a ground delay program for Newark and LaGuardia within probably 2 hours, with delays reaching 90 minutes due to that rain and thunderstorm activity, low ceilings.
All right, it doesn't look like the forecast improving either. What about Chicago? Big storm south of us right now.
Yeah, big storm in Chicago requires reroutes in and out of Chicago, and that will slow arrivals and departures down. We can expect a good airport day. We don't expect a ground delay program at Chicago unless the ceilings come in and we lose the runway activity. But you can expect delays because of reroutes.
Yeah, there's big thunderstorms out there surely will cause some problems. Now, what about Atlanta? One little lone cell earlier, but now we're actually quiet. But could we still find problems?
We thought we were going to have a ground stop for arrivals into Atlanta early this morning, and that still may happen because of that thunderstorm activity. The traffic from the Florida area typically has to go around that weather, and that may cause us a small ground stop just for the Florida terminals.
All right, Ricky, thanks for the update. We'll look forward to talking with you again tomorrow morning. Travelers out there, let's hit the streets, and I'll show you what you're dealing with in just a moment. Of course, we'll run down some of the big airports today. Chicago delays because of thunderstorms. It's rain in New York City. And San Francisco, we didn't touch on you yet, but we have the low clouds again this morning, and that could cause delays here. All right, as we show you what's going on out there, we'll take a look around Philadelphia, where we have low clouds, and it's raining. Temperatures are going to be staying put in the 60s. Maybe at best we'll get to the low 70s today. A raw and cool day with with the rain out there around Philly. Now, on the interstates, we're continuing to watch travel here across parts of the Northeast for rain. That's going to be our biggest problem here, is just plain old rain. South of Philly and D.C., we have some thunderstorms this morning, but north of the area, it's just rain that we're going to continue to watch. And up towards Boston, eventually some showers, but for now, we're starting off on a dry note. All right, if you're traveling today a little further to the south, we're going to continue to keep tabs on a few thunderstorms popping there, but by far the most widespread severe weather will be a little farther to the north. Traveling I-35 out of Kansas City, just heat, but once you make your way north of Des Moines, thunderstorms here could turn severe in a big way again this afternoon. A lot like yesterday here, we could see a severe weather outbreak. Jeff?
Well, as Jen just showed us, storms continue to roar this morning. We'll pinpoint more of the places at risk now and later, then learn why the East Pacific might see not one, but maybe two tropical depressions, the first ones of the season. We're tracking the tropics next.
This travel segment was brought to you by Microsoft PeopleReady Enterprise Solutions, because it's everybody's business. Go to Microsoft.com/PeopleReady.
Everybody's talking about the economic tsunami. What does that mean to a surfing CEO?
Tsunami in surfing is sort of a thrilling prospect, but the tsunami in business is kind of terrifying, and you have to watch the management of your assets very carefully. You know, you have to do things at the speed of light these days to stay ahead of the wolf pack.
Right.
And without technology, we would be nowhere. It helps you to still rip it up.
Microsoft PeopleReady Enterprise Solutions, because it's everybody's business.